So you want a gaming laptop, but you don't want to pay upwards of $2,000 for the 4K display and crazy frame rate. But you still want something that's good enough that you won't be lagging or skipping frames. Well, that's what the ASUS TUF A15 aims to be. It's a bit older and it's had a price reduction, so is it worth buying? And after you've got it, what can you expect? Well, in this video, we're going over key features, seeing who this product would be good for, how it compares to the competition, and whether it's actually worth buying with your hard-earned money. So stay tuned, and alright, let's get into it. The A15's design follows the TUF aesthetics with its cool industrial look. The lid comes in two colors, Fortress Gray with a metal design making it feel a little more premium, and then there's Bonfire Black, which is all plastic. We found the hinges on the A15 quite stable, although you do get a fair amount of screen wobble, but it did manage to hold any angle at which we used it, and we could have easily opened it with one hand. It's not particularly lightweight or thin, but with its robust build, it's still relatively portable for gaming on the go. The somewhat chunkier design also allows for plenty of ports. Those are mostly found on the left side, which frees up space for the majority of right-handed users. The 720p camera doesn't have hello Windows support, and the screen wobble can be really annoying during video calls, although the 1080p 15-inch display comes in either 60Hz or 144Hz panel. Both have FreeSync. Now, although you'll get smoother visuals with the higher frame rates, it's not the same type of panel used on more expensive gaming laptops. That means the color gamut isn't that wide, so the colors aren't that accurate, which, although acceptable, isn't really optimal for gaming. We also would not advise editing photos or video on this laptop. Overall, we just felt that the colors lacked punch and lost vividness. The display just isn't that bright. The viewing angle was also a little limited. If you want something with a wider color gamut, you'll either want to take a look at the Dell G5 15SE or the Asus ROG Zephyrus G14. Both of those laptops are considerably brighter. Plus, the A15 display's slower response time has some ghosting. It might be disappointing for avid gamers. The full-size keyboard was actually pleasant to use, but the arrow keys are quite small. That could be a problem if you have larger hands. We found the keys had a nice travel, but they feel a little mushy. We didn't mind the separated WASD keyboard layout, but it made the aesthetics feel a little inconsistent. The A15 has RGB backlighting, but it's limited to a single zone. The trackpad itself is pretty good. It's smooth, giving us good control, but its accuracy could have been a little better. The plastic left and right click buttons felt cheap at first, but once you get some click time, they actually feel pretty decent with good travel and solid clicks. The audio was surprisingly good from the speakers on either side of the deck. It was clear and detailed, but it did lack any punch in the lows. That left Explosions feeling flat. Overall, it just didn't deliver an immersive experience, but that's usually the case for budget gaming laptops. The base model comes with an AMD Ryzen 5 and NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650, but with different configurations available, you can go up to a Ryzen 9 GeForce RTX 2060 with different A15 models. There's also a big difference when it comes to batteries too. There's either a lower 48 watt-hour battery, which gives you about 5 hours of use, or if battery life is important to you, you can go with an impressive 90 watt-hour battery that gives you over 10 hours of use, but you will give up on an extra drive expansion bay. Now, when it comes to gaming performance, the A15 delivers an impressive gaming experience. There's smooth visuals here and good frame rates for titles like Battlefield 5 and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Even the base model generally outperformed the Dell XPS 15 and the MSI Alpha 15. The Ryzen 7 models outperformed the Asus Zephyrus G14 and the Dell G5. For less intensive games like Fortnite or CSGO, you'll find that you can really take advantage of the high refresh rates. But for more demanding games, and depending on your configuration options, you may have to drop your settings slightly to take advantage of the 144Hz refresh rate. So what's the verdict? Well, the Asus TUF A15 has some issues, like low color gamut, slower response times, and loud fans that hold it back from being perfect. But if you're looking for an affordable entry-level gaming laptop that hits the sweet spot between quality and performance and value, well, we found the TUF A15 does hit pretty well with the base $800 model. With that being said, to get the biggest bang for your buck for most gamers, we recommend upgrading to the Ryzen 7 with the GTX 1660 Ti with a 144Hz screen for only $200 more. Well, that's it for this video. We hope you guys liked it. If you did, please go ahead and give the video a like. If you're new to the channel, we review tech in a simple, straightforward manner for the average person. So if you like Tech Reviews Simplified, be sure to subscribe. And check out the description for links to most updated pricing. Till next time, I hope you have a great day.